Yo, I'm Mr. Swagsama, and the gameplay that you are seeing is some free-for-all on Standoff. I was using the Vector. I'm not sure what the setup was on it. And pretty much, I joined in late. There's this guy, his name is Astral, whatever. He was in first place. He got up to 29 kills and just kept trying to trick shot for the last kill. So, I ended up coming back and winning. But that's about it for the gameplay. Let's get on to the topic of this commentary. Because I actually have a proper topic today. And that is my fear of driving. Now, whenever I was really young, I don't know what age to pick. Especially whenever I was like 2 through 5. Well, probably like, up until 4th grade, to be honest. I couldn't wait for the day that I got my driver's license and could drive. But nowadays, I don't want to drive at all. I dread the day that I will get my driver's license and that I will be able to drive. I do not want that to come. Now, I'm not entirely sure why, but I think that it might be because of how I use because I never really played Grand Theft Auto that much. Whenever I was younger, I did back in like 3rd grade, back whenever I turned 9, I believe. I got Saints Row 2, which I would just drive recklessly, and now, back then it was because I was a terrible driver in it. Nowadays, whenever I drive recklessly in Saints Row and GTA, it's just because I can drive to the point in which I will not crash as much, but because I don't want to drive properly. But that's how most people are in those games, but that is beside the point. So I used to drive really recklessly, and I would even go around with the cheat on to where you could hit the cars out of your way when you drove into them, and then I would just drive on the highway and crash into everybody. That, I would imagine, could have influenced my fear of driving some. So, ever since 4th grade, so I'm gonna be in 7th grade, so, well, it was actually during 4th grade, so let's say about 2.5 years ago, maybe, something like that, is when I stopped wanting to drive. I just didn't want to drive anymore. Sorry about that, I just had to think of what to say next, but yeah, as of 4th grade, I started to fear driving, and it's gotten even worse over the years. Because now, because back then, I didn't really want to drive. I just thought, well, I probably won't be a good driver, so it'll be best for me not to drive. But now it's like, yep, I feel as though I'm gonna crash if I drive. I'm gonna crash and end up killing myself and my passengers. That is why I will probably not have passengers until I am comfortable driving, because I would rather me crash and die than me crash and have other people in there with me that die with me. And I would feel really guilty if I lived and they didn't. So like I said, I probably won't have passengers. Now I don't know whenever he got the 29 kills, but now all Astral, what's-his-face, is doing is trick-shotting and failing at it. So, anyway, I probably won't have passengers for a while because I don't want to risk hurting them. The only way I will take anyone anywhere is if they really want or need me to, and I don't know. I'm too nice of a person sometimes, so they could probably easily convince me, especially depending on who it is. Now, and I live out in a rural area, yeah, it's a rural area. So I can't really walk everywhere. I would need a car to get just about anywhere, because Kroger is probably, oh, I want to say, I don't know how many miles, but it's a decent distance from where I live. And if I were to walk there, it would take me probably an hour or so to get there, an hour or so to get back, if I walked slow and typical and didn't put all that much effort into it. So, if I wanted to walk everywhere and not have to worry about driving, I would have to go live in Norwood with my uncle, but he's moving, so he isn't even going to live in Norwood by the time I get there. Well, I wouldn't necessarily have to live with him, I would just have to live in Norwood, which I don't really want to. Well, not just Norwood, any city area. Urban area. But I will eventually drive. I won't walk everywhere because... Ooh, I love that kill for some reason. I don't know, that's just the most memorable part of that gameplay. It's nothing special, but I just like that for some reason. But I probably, I will not walk everywhere. I will drive. Do I want to? No, I don't. Because that epic hunter-killer drone. Sorry for getting sidetracked by the gameplay, but yeah. So, I will probably, there's no probably about it, I'm going to drive. I just won't be very comfortable with it. I actually am going to make a follow-up video if I remember, whenever I'm old enough to drive and am driving, talking about this. That is, if I remember. But the gameplay is nearly over. I get shot by that KSG dude, I think is what he was using. Either KSG or Remington. I shoot that guy, get a headshot, and then I die by that sniper. Now, me and Astral are tied. Astral Serpsy, I believe was his name, because I actually looked. I get sniped again. Then I run out, come over through here, and then I shoot him. I was literally just saying every move that was happening. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. My KD in this game is, if I'll ever get to it, come on, come on. My KD was 30 and 13. I should have said that already. But anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Have a nice day and goodbye.